My name is Alexandra McDaniel, and I'm a missionary with Power to Change, and I work with international students at the University of Queensland. So I first came to Australia as a student and studied abroad here, came here on exchange, my final semester of my undergrad degree, and was hoping to come for my master's here. But God kind of shook up the plans on me and decided to have me graduate and get a job. So I got a job here in Australia for a year with a company. My dream job was a great job working with uni students for a study abroad company. But even with that, was feeling dissatisfied because I was not allowed to share my faith within my workplace because of different policies. I was still involved with Power to Change. I became involved with Power to Change my last semester of uni when I came here on exchange. I learned how to share my faith and had grown a really big heart for that. I always had a heart for international students. In the States, all of my friends were international students. And so at a mid-year conference last year, I went to a seminar on decision making in the will of God by Andrew Bryan, and just really felt the call into ministry. And so I speak 5 languages. And so I've loved languages. I love speaking with people of different cultures. And so the Lord really had a place in my heart for international students. And when I found out that Australia has so many international students, it just seemed like the perfect place to come and minister. Growing up, I really struggled in school. Even from a very young age, I really struggled to pay attention. I really struggled with reading and writing and listening. And so in grade 1, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and they got me on some medication to help with that, but I really still struggled with reading and writing. And when I was in college, I finally got diagnosed with dyslexia, and it made a lot of sense of why things were so difficult. But I really struggled with English. I really struggled with reading and writing English and the Romanized characters. And so because of that, I always felt, really behind everyone else. I felt like life was much more difficult for me. But in uni, it was cool because I also developed a heart for other languages and really wanted to learn Chinese because I was told it was the most difficult language to learn. And so I started my Mandarin courses, and I found from the beginning it was really easy. And I thought, how is this possible? Everyone says Chinese is so hard. Like, this is way easier than English was for me. Like, how is this possible? But with dyslexia, you have a stronger photographic channel. And with Chinese, you have all the Chinese characters, which use that photographic part of your brain. And so I actually found that learning and memorize Chinese characters was really easy for me. But then the Lord, as He was also, pointing my heart towards ministry work and towards international students, I found that He was able to use these giftings that I have in Mandarin and Japanese to learn the gospel and share it with Chinese and Japanese students. It's just so cool that God could create me in a way that others would see as a bit broken or disabled, but how God took my disability and turned it into a strength. And I think God does that all the time. I think He takes our weaknesses and really turns them into strengths.